Get ready, fight fans. We've got explosive news dropping today. Henry Cejudo is weighing in on Movsar Evloev's future after UFC London, and you won't believe what he thinks about that potential title shot. Then, Super Bowl champ Ryan Clark is calling for MMA fighters to unite with a bold call for a union. Could this be the change the sport desperately needs? Plus, BJJ phenom Bianca Basilio is laying out her incredibly ambitious plan for UFC Gold, aiming for a perfect year and a dream fight. And finally, UFC commentator Jon Anik thinks a massive Conor McGregor vs. Max Holloway rematch is closer than ever. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Henry Cejudo questions Movsar Evloev's title shot after UFC London win. Despite a hard-fought majority decision victory over Lerone Murphy at UFC London, Movsar Evloev's path to a UFC featherweight title shot might not be as clear as many believed. Following his win, UFC CEO Dana White remained non-committal about Evloev being next in line for Alexander Volkanovski's belt, stating he's in a good spot, but offering no guarantees. This uncertainty has led former two-division champion Henry Cejudo to voice his skepticism on the Pound for Pound podcast. Cejudo pointed out that White's lack of a definitive statement, contrasting it with how he's handled other potential challengers like Merab Dvalishvili, suggests Evloev might not be a done deal for the next title opportunity. Adding another layer to the featherweight division's intrigue, Cejudo mentioned Gene Silva's claims of being offered a contract, further complicating the landscape for who will face Volkanovski next. Fans are divided, with many arguing Evloev has earned his shot, while others question if his style and recent activity are enough to sway the UFC brass. The narrative is heating up as contenders jockey for position. Don't go anywhere. The conversation around the featherweight division is far from over. Next, we're talking about a Super Bowl champion's radical proposal for MMA athletes. Ryan Clark insists MMA fighters need to form a union for better pay. The age-old debate of fighter pay in mixed martial arts has a new, powerful voice. Super Bowl champion Ryan Clark. Drawing from his experience with the NFL Players Association, Clark believes MMA athletes, particularly those under the UFC banner, must collectively organize to secure fairer compensation and greater transparency. He highlighted the stark contrast in revenue share, with MMA fighters reportedly receiving only about 18% of total revenue compared to the 50% enjoyed by athletes in the NFL, NBA, and MLB. Clark acknowledges the unique challenges of unionizing in a sport based on individual combat, questioning who such a union would negotiate with given the often small, centralized leadership of many promotions. He emphasized that, until a bridge can be built between ownership and labor, true transparency and equitable pay will remain elusive. This call resonates deeply with many fighters who have voiced similar concerns about their earning potential and contractual fairness. The discussion highlights the growing demand for structural change within the sport. But what if you're an athlete looking to climb the ranks and make your mark? We'll explore one grappler's audacious plan to conquer the MMA world. BJJ world champion Bianca Basilio set sights on UFC Gold with a 6-0 goal. Bianca Basilio, a decorated name in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with multiple IBJJF world titles and an ADCC gold medal, is now setting her sights on a dominant mixed martial arts career. Her bold plan for 2026 includes an undefeated 6-0 record and ultimately UFC Gold. After a successful MMA debut in January with a first-round armbar victory, Basilio is scheduled to face Rafla Gedz at LFA 229. She's currently competing at flyweight, but intends to cut down to strawweight to further challenge herself and build her career trajectory. Basilio previously parted ways with one championship to pursue a direct path to the UFC, viewing LFA as a crucial stepping stone. She cites Mackenzie Dern's journey from grappling standout to UFC champion as a significant inspiration. believing her own extensive grappling background provides a strong foundation for striking and MMA prowess. Basilio's ambition is drawing attention, with fans eager to see if her grappling dominance can translate into championship success in the octagon. From rising stars to potential legends, there's talk of a massive comeback fight. We'll break down the latest on a potential superfight that has everyone buzzing. Jon Anik, Conor McGregor vs. Max Holloway rematch makes so much sense. UFC commentator Jon Anik believes a rematch between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway is not only possible but highly logical, especially with McGregor targeting a summer return. McGregor, sidelined since his leg break in July 2021 and a planned comeback fight against Michael Chandler falling through, has reportedly set his sights on July 11th. Holloway, who lost a decision to McGregor back in 2013, has openly expressed his desire for a rematch at any weight. Anik sees this as a massive draw, citing their history and both fighters' accomplished careers. He suggests that given the current landscape of potential opponents for McGregor, a bout against Holloway presents one of the biggest and most sensible options available, potentially for a BMF title or just as a standalone superfight. While other matchups like Paddy Pimblett or Charles Oliveira are also mentioned, the Holloway rematch appears to be Anik's top pick for McGregor's return. The potential for this fight is generating immense excitement among fans who remember their first encounter and are eager to see how these two featherweight legends would fare against each other now. That's all the breaking news for today. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap and your full call to action coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We heard Henry Cejudo's take on Movsar Evloev's title shot prospects, Ryan Clark's powerful plea for an MMA fighters union, Bianca Basilio's ambitious journey toward UFC gold, and Jon Anik's excitement for a potential Conor McGregor vs. Max Holloway rematch. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive fight news, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which story you're most hyped about, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.